Hello, everyone. Now I will show you how to configure your Huawei router. And before I start, I want to remind you that if my video will help you, please support my work. Half of all donations I send to animal shelters. All details are in the description down below. The first step is turning on the router. Plug the power adapter into the router. Connect one end to an outlet and the other end to the router. When the router powers on, the indicator will illuminate. It may take a few minutes for it to completely turn on. The next step is to connect the cable from your internet service provider or from your modem to the internet port. This port is often marked as internet and typically has a different color. Each cable should be inserted until it clicks. You now need to reset the router to its original factory settings. Hold down the reset button on the router for 10 seconds. Wait for the router's indicator lights to start flashing. Occasionally, this button can be found inside the router casing to avoid accidental presses. In this case, use a thin object to press it down. The router will reboot, and all the settings will return to their factory defaults. Plug one end of the Ethernet cable from the router into a LAN port. The other end into the Ethernet card of your computer or laptop. Wait a few minutes for connection. Great, the router is connected to your computer. Now you need to set it up. But first, if you don't have an Ethernet cable or your computer doesn't have an Ethernet port, I'll show you another way to connect the router. All you need to do is connect the router with the power adapter and the cable from your internet provider. This will enable Wi-Fi. If your router is new, the name of your Wi-Fi network will be the same as the name of your router. Your router has its own Wi-Fi network name and password that is printed on a label. Connect to it. Great, you've connected to the router. Now let's start setting it up. First, open your web browser and visit the URL you see on the screen. Use the URL bar instead of the search bar. At the very beginning, you will see a form to enter the password. Usually, it is admin. If these credentials are wrong, then find label on your router. The credentials are often printed on the bottom of the device. If none of this works, it means that your router has already been configured and someone has changed the login and password. If you can't find out the login credentials, just reset the router to factory settings. And then log into the router's personal cabinet using the standard credentials. So, first of all, right here you can choose the language for your router settings. I'll leave it as English, but you can set whichever language is most comfortable for you. Next, you need to check this little box to confirm your choice. Once you've done that, click the button that says, "Let's get started." On this page, you'll see an option to enable automatic updates for your router. Auto update is recommended because it makes sure you always have the most up-to-date features, security patches, and a smoother overall experience. When this option is enabled, the router will automatically install available updates if it's not in use between 3 to 5 a.m. Personally, I don't want my router to update its firmware on its own, so I'll select the option Manually Install Updates. This way, I'll be able to decide exactly when I want to update. On the next page, you'll need to set your Wi-Fi network name and password. In this field, type in the name of your Wi-Fi network. And in this field, enter the password you'd like to use. You'll also see an option here to create a password for accessing your router settings panel. Type your password in this field, and then confirm it by typing it again in the second field. There's also a convenient option to use your Wi-Fi password as the router's admin password. If you'd like to do that, just check this box. Make sure that your password is between 8 and 32 characters long so that it meets the security requirements. Once you've filled everything in, click the next button. On the next page, you'll be asked to select your network mode. In most cases, you don't need to change anything here. Simply click the next button to continue. We're almost done with the setup now. At this stage, the router will restart and apply your new settings. Wait a couple of minutes for the router to fully reboot and start working again. If you are connected to the router via Wi-Fi, you'll now need to reconnect using the updated network name and password you just set. Once you've reconnected, click Next to continue. Now it's time to check if the internet is working. Just open your browser and try searching for something on Google. If you still don't have internet access, don't worry, you may just need to clone your MAC address. To do this, log back into the router's admin panel using your new password. Go to the menu called Connect to Internet. From the drop-down menu, select PC MAC address, then click the Save button. After that, you'll need to restart your router. To do this, go to the Home menu. And click this button right here. Confirm your choice by clicking OK. Wait a couple of minutes while the router reboots and turns back on completely. Now check again if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If the internet still doesn't work, at this point you'll need to contact your internet provider. They will be able to tell you exactly what type of connection your router should use and provide any additional settings that are required. That's all. If my video was useful, please support my work. I send half of all donations to animal shelters. All the details are in the description below.